What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. Now, I want to talk to you about Terra Luna Classic because I've been mentioning Terra Luna Classic recently, and today is the 1st, October the 1st, 2024. If you don't know, every first of the month we have a burn that goes through, and it looks like we do have another burn that went through from Binance. Now, people are thinking, or at least some sources were thinking that Lunic changed or Binance changed their Lunic burns and that they were going to burn more often or just a higher percentage or something like that. Well, there's nothing that has been confirmed that that was the case, but we are still seeing this burn. So in this video, I want to go over Terra Luna Classic, where it currently stands, as well as look at the Binance burn that has happened. Now, I'm not seeing it in one area, but we are seeing it over on Twitter, and that's where I kind of got that confirmation. It's just I'm not seeing it on the tracker that I typically look at. So maybe they haven't updated it or something, but let me know if there's any information that I am missing there. So, if you guys could, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, check out the links for Patreon, for Twitter, for Margex if you guys want to trade things like XRP or BTC or BNB or Solana or whatever over there at 100x leverage up to a 100x leverage. Some it can only be 50, some it could be 25. But definitely go ahead and check that out if you guys are interested in trading, whether you're selling the market or buying the market. Feel free to check that out. And also, I have a link for Trade Assist if you want an indicator that's going to give you kind of everything that you really want when it comes to the buy zone, sell zone, bullish momentum, bearish momentum, like all that stuff there. So feel free to check out those links at the top of the description. Now, Terra Luna Classic for the last couple of days has actually been moving to a good level. I believe it officially broke a zero at one point, or dropped a zero and got back to 3 zeros rather than being at 4. But we are seeing a negative day in the beginning of October. We're seeing an inherently negative day. It's like 3 or 4% down overall. We're seeing Bitcoin that's dropping by a lot. We're seeing some things that are down by like 17%. So it's definitely a hard day right now in the beginning of October, a month that a lot of people believe is going to be an aggressively positive month. But like I said, it's not really that positive for Terra Luna Classic. It is down 6.29%, 6.27%, down to 0.00008777. Now, I don't know if I need to get this. I don't know. But that's where it stands. We're also looking at a $500 million market cap with $59.1 million worth of volume. We're also seeing an 11.74% volume to market cap ratio, which is amazing to have. It shows the level of popularity, even though we are seeing a negative day. But if we do look at the last 7 days, you can see the movement that we've seen, right? It was at a 0.00008 level, now is only up by 1.6%, but at one point was up a decent amount, a large amount. But this got all the way up to a 0.0001. That's 3 zeros, right? 0.0001 level before decreasing down and creating lower highs and lower lows there. Essentially could be getting back into more of a downturn in the market, which we are seeing right now. Every single month we see a burn that goes through where this supply gets a little bit lower. We see a billion, 2 billion, 6 billion, 10 billion that comes off the top because we know that Binance is doing a burn. At one point, it was 100% of the fees that were there, but now it is only 50% of those. And who knows if that's going to get slimmer. Now, earlier in the month, a little bit earlier, we talked about Terra Luna Classic, and we could be seeing more burns because of the fact that we went over here to Lunic burnmetrics.com, and we saw that many burns were going through for the month of September. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 burns for the month of September. Some, sitting at 29,000. Other ones sitting at 328,000. Right. But we still haven't seen this larger burn yet, which we saw the one in the beginning where it was 1.2 billion. So they do this burn every month, the first of this month, first of this month, first of this month, but I don't see one for this month. So I had to go and search for it. I did end up searching on Twitter for it, where you see that the total burn amount has been 1.15 billion. Now that's great. To see 1.15 billion get burned off the top is absolutely phenomenal, but um, that's still only a drop in the bucket. Sorry for the cat that's meowing, but it's still only a drop in the bucket of the total amount that we need burned off. Now, what's the reasoning behind why we need burns to happen? Well, the whole idea is to get the supply back down so that we can essentially re-enable the algorithm, which is pinned to the stablecoin USTC, and bring the value of USTC back up to $1 and repeg that to $1 so that everything can be back in place, everything can be recovered. It once was a thriving community, and I think it still is a thriving community. It's just we're not seeing everything that once was in place based on utility back in place, right? So the idea was really just to burn down the supply, which wouldn't affect anybody's holdings, instead of you doing a migration, which they did do. They, migrating over to Luna 2, where it has less supply. It has a higher price that it can get to, but it's going to be its standalone thing, which didn't make sense. It's like if Terra Luna Classic and what you thought was a great concept, then you would recover that concept even in this newer project that you do have. So it really didn't make sense to a lot of people that are a part of Terra Luna Classic, that understood what Terra Luna Classic was, and also the recovery sounds too good to be true, right? To be able to recover from a level to where you can gather millions upon maybe even billions and get to a level where it could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars is insane for you and me, everyday investors. And that's what we kind of hung our hat on. We're waiting for this dream to kind of come true, where this can be recovered. And honestly, we're waiting on others to do that, where we're talking about exchanges and we're talking about others burning. But that is a process to where we could see this happen. So, yes, 1.1 billion has been burned, another large burn for, Binance. But does this end anytime soon with nothing really happening besides that? Or are we going to now start to see a lot more burns and more that's factoring into that? I don't know. I want to know from you guys if you believe that's going to happen. But decent sized burn. 2% increase over the last 7 days. Still fine. Not for the level of volume and the level of an impact we've had on this position. Just the price movement. But it's basically kind of back to square one from being up, 20% or something to now being only up 2%. It's not the best. But we're still hopeful, still ready for this to blow up. Guys, if you could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. Don't forget about my link for Margex. If you guys are interested in leverage trading, that's down there. And also Trade Assist if you want to have an indicator that can pretty much do it all for you. I'm going to go ahead and take my leave here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.